Top 10 Interesting and Fun Facts about France. Number 1. France is the most visited country in the world. Of all the countries in the world, France is the most visited. Approximately 89 million people visit France every year to take in the culture and enjoy the food. In addition to being the most visited country in the world, Paris is one of the most visited cities. In 2019, over 19 million tourists visited the city of Paris, France. Number 2. France is smaller than Texas. If you want to imagine how big France is, a good comparison is that it is slightly smaller than the state of Texas. France has a ton of personality for such a small country. Number 3. France has the largest art museum. The Louvre Museum in Paris, France is the largest art museum in the world. This museum is so big that if you wanted to spend 30 seconds looking at each piece of art, it would take you approximately 100 days to get through the entire museum. Number 4. The French eat 25,000 tons of snails each year. Did you know that in France over 25,000 tons of snails are eaten every single year? That is a lot of snails. On average, a resident of France eats approximately 500 snails per year. The French consider snails to be a delicacy and they are often enjoyed during holidays. Number 5. France produces over 1,500 types of cheese. While the exact number of cheeses produced in France is unknown, it is said that they make over 1,500 different cheeses. If you happen to love cheese, this may sound like a dream come true. Number 6. Supermarkets in France can't throw away food. Why doesn't everyone do this? Number 7. France had a king that lasted only 20 minutes. Another interesting fact about France is that one of their kings only held the throne for about 20 minutes. This was one of the shortest reigns of a monarch that there has ever been. Number 8. The French army invented camouflage. Did you know that the French army was the one to invent camouflage? The French invented camouflage during World War I in 1915. They hired artists to paint both their vehicles and their guns so that they would blend in with the environment around them. They did this by painting lines that would distract from the shape of the object. Number 9. It's unlucky to turn a baguette upside down. The French believe that placing a baguette, or any type of bread, upside down on a table can cause bad luck. This legend dates all the way back to the Middle Ages and has never gone away. Number 10. The Tour de France is more than 100 years old. We watch the Tour de France every year. Even COVID-19 couldn't hold it back, but did you know that the famous cycling race has been running since 1903? Since its humble beginnings, it is now the most prestigious cycling race in the world, lasting 23 days and covering more than 3,383 kilometers, 2,102 miles,